Good evening and welcome back, everyone. Back again for another stream. Cat's in tow already. Zoe knows what's up. She comes down right away. So, as usual, she's in the right spot. Evening, Ted. Evening, Revenant. How's everyone doing tonight? Playing some space-based shooter games tonight. Because why not? I can't remember who was it suggested it now. I feel bad because someone suggested on Discord to play Descent Freespace, which is the game of the evening. Evening, Tiger. It looks like they just posted about a new Star Wars game too. Curious. I'm not aware of that one. Evening, Sukra. Star Wars Eclipse? First I heard of it. Only a cinematic trailer, but it looks interesting. I'm not sure. It looks like it's set here in the episode 1 or something. So, benchmarking a cooler. Oh my goodness. So you're just running game loads or heavy loads basically over and over to see what the cooling performance is. That sounds like fun. All right, thanks, Tiger. That was you suggested Descent Freespace, and I have never really played this game. I was well aware of it. It was in all the magazines, because the big thing, I think, with Descent Freespace was that the capital ships, the huge ships that would be around, that you could fly around and also destroy, of course. So I remember that, but then I never really got or bought it, but then I actually got the big box a while back and a lot. So this is the big box, of course, of Freespace. Bring it into focus. I'm a little bit out of focus, but it's all right. And figured, like, why not? I heard good things about it. It's a very solid, like, space shooter, I believe. And it's very much, like, I looked it up a little bit, and it very much falls in the vein of, like, you know, TIE Fighter, X-Wing Alliance, all those games. It tries to kind of mimic that. Yes, we'll see. Challenge accepted. During the tutorial missions, where you just learn how to play the game, which I did play through, so you don't have to look at that. I did smash into my instructor a couple times, so, you know, we'll see what happens. But it's basically a neat game, which allows you to do a lot of customization, I think, to your ship and stuff like that. Interestingly enough, this game only runs 640 by 480. It will not support any other resolution. And the thing with that is that if you can actually load the campaign of Freespace 1 into Freespace 2, which does support a lot more things. People have figured that out through mods, I believe. This is just a native game, and it's running Glide, but 640 by 480 is our max resolution. You cannot turn up any more than that. So we have all the settings cranked, but the resolution is fixed. So if anyone knows any other fixes for that, let me know, but I have not found anything in my research that indicates you can kick the resolution up. So 640 by 480 is it, which looks all right. I thought I could use the Voodoo 5 and use the anti-aliasing features on it to kick up the quality then even more, right? Plenty of overhead. A Voodoo 5 is way more powerful than this game needs. But when you run the four times anti-aliasing on it, all the text gets weird. Like there's outlines on them. So I had to scrap that, but it should look good anyway. So, my goodness. Benchmarking is a thankless task, isn't it, really? Because there's so much testing and waiting, making sure each test is correct and accurate, which is awesome. But yeah, the few times I've benchmarked stuff for videos, it's been just brutal. So not my favorite activity, but at least you can kind of do it while doing other stuff, I guess. So there's that. We're playing this with an actual joystick. We have this is the Sidewinder, the cat hair on it, the Sidewinder Precision Pro. For those that are in Discord, you probably saw that thank you for liking the box, Zoe. She's making friends with the Descent box. I actually plugged this into my network card. I couldn't get it to connect. I'm like, why is it not connecting? I can't find it in Windows. It supported Windows 98 by default. And then realizing, yeah, I plugged it into the wrong port. Plugged into the correct port, and everything was fine. Even Nico, welcome. Funny how that works. So the joystick works great in the game, and this is one of those I got from Goodwill for like $5 or whatever. It's a really solid joystick. Definitely a little plasticky, but you know, Microsoft is just cranking out Sidewinder joysticks like crazier in this era. So, yep, Zoe is right here. She's purring. Yes, I believe so. There's plenty of, like, at least it seemed to me that Freespace 2 has a ton of, like, modding and open source options, and that's where all the community hangs out, it seems like. Freespace 1 is pretty limited as far as engine goes. 2 seems to be the one that has everything, and yes, I believe there's an open source one for that, which, of course, cracks the door wide open on, you know, modern patches for widescreen and, you know, high resolutions and all that good stuff. And it seems to be, if you're going to experience that today, then that is probably the best route to take versus the original game, arguably is the most limited one. That's the one we have big box up to. I do have two. I do have Freespace 2, Game of the Year edition as well. We'll stream that another time depending on how this goes, but this is the beginning of the Great War. So yeah, there is little pictures on the back here that shows you the scale of the ships, and you see that's a small ship there that you have, and the capital ships are massive. That's was one of the selling points of this game, was that the capital ships are huge compared to, like, you know, TIE Fighter and those, where the capital ships weren't that large compared to these things. They're massive. Then is the idea. You know, Terran cruisers. Let's see, Terran light fighter, 11 meters, and a Terran cruiser carrier is then 2,012 meters. So that gives you, like, tiny by comparison, which was one of the selling points. But let's take a look what's inside the box. I do not know if this is complete, because the lot I got this from, they had taken a lot of the stuff out, unfortunately. So I think this is complete, but we'll see. There's a few things in here which are actually pretty cool. One thing I already have out. Sounds like basement, but that's how you get all these old boxes. They seem to all smell like basement. We have the CD. So this game, for reference, came out in 1998. And this machine then, with a we're running the P3700 with the Voodoo 5, is, you know, a 2000 machine. It's way more powerful than this game requires, because the actual minimum requirements of it is pretty low, actually. It is Pentium 133 with 3D accelerator, or P2 is recommended with accelerator, and a 2 meg RAM video card. Yeah, we're good there, I think. So we have 64 meg, I think, on the Voodoo 5. Eating Pixel, welcome. And so we have the CD case here with a couple of ones, and actually coming soon, Descent 3. It's interesting because I read up on this a little bit, and apparently Freespace has literally nothing to do with Descent. Like, the universe is not set in it. There's nothing tying it together. Literally the only thing is the name, Descent. They just wanted to, basically tie it or get, like, the name recognition of something, because that was developed by Parallax, right? And this was, let's see, this is Volition. Yeah, Volition. What did they make? Are they the guys behind the Saints Row series? No. Someone correct me there. Evening, Christopher. That's all right. I figured there's a lot of trailers coming out. I see people linking stuff to me, so the Star Wars one looks pretty neat. No, so cat hair. Better rinse it down. The beverage of choice tonight is Ottakringer Vienna Lager, which is kind of like a pretty malty lager. It's good. Brewed in Vienna. It's made in Europe. That makes it better. That's pretty good. So my wife picked out something nice for the stream night versus the what we have at the local gas station. So, yes, I should try Colony Wars. There's a glory. Yeah, you're right. There's kind of that sweet spot of space shooters, because they kind of exploded in this era, right? There's tons of them. I do have the Independence War series as well, and Big Box. You know, you have your I was gonna say the Wing Commander series. The Prophecy is around this era as well. A lot of cool games that to me symbolize that, you know, the colored lighting in space kind of thing that the Glide did so well around this era. But anyway, as far as I know, then this game has virtually nothing to do with Descent itself. They are making a new Dune game. That's right. Someone said a new Dune game that's like an open world survival one. That, I mean, it could work. I'm a little scared of open world, right? There's so many there, but if, like, almost like a Mad Max style set on Arrakis, I guess that would work. I'm curious to see. I haven't seen any trailers, so it sounds like they're coming in hot and heavy right now. But okay, so Volition did keep going making that. So Parallax Software, who developed Descent, I'm not sure where they went. Yeah, coming winter 98 is for Descent 3, which of course then Descent Freespace. Again, unrelated game, except the name Descent. That's, as I understand it. Someone knows that better than I do. Correct me, but that's the way I found when I researched it. So let's see. We have an Interplay Productions reference and troubleshooting guide, which has phone numbers. Support at interplay.com. I wonder if that still works. Sound card troubleshooting. They often gave like one of these little reference things, right? Where you can kind of get some quick tips on troubleshooting. We do have the flight manual. So, of course, this is a space flight game. So there is a billion little things to keep in mind. I have flown the training mission, so I have a general understanding how to play this game. I'm sure we'll run into some issues. You have energy shield balancing, weapons, you know, targeting, follow modes, all that stuff. Like if you played any of those space shooters from that era, they all follow the same pattern, which is a billion different keyboard shortcuts. So I bound the things I think are most useful on the joystick. So, Space Marine 2? That's interesting, because that one, the first one was kind of a sleeper hit, wasn't it? That's like freaking almost 10 years old now. I have the CD case for that, actually. Space Marine. Yeah. I don't think I ever played it, but that's funny. Huh, there's a lot of cool games coming out now. There's too many cool games in too little time, besides the retro stuff. Yeah, it's a black and white manual, but it contains reference works for everything that you can do in the game, including, like, you know, this is the HUD. All little elements of the HUD. You can see it is pretty cramped there with stuff. But something I think is really cool, so it has like this little sheet with the keyboard shortcuts, which is pretty common. However, this is one of these that lets you actually set it up. And we'll see if we can do this here now, live. This will let you set up a little triangle so you can have it as a reference next to when you're playing, which is really handy. This was never used, so trying to get this going here now. Let's see. Come on. This happens to do this live. But yeah, I never played Space Marine. I'm curious to check it out. I said I have the, not the box, but the DVD case for it, and I've had it for a long time. And it looks like a really fun game, like just silly action. I remember the ads were touting that, you know, you don't have to hide behind cover, you just kind of run forward, which makes sense for the universe, right? There we go. So now we have kind of like a triangle here with keyboard shortcuts. So you can actually flip here, then is the quick start key controls. We have the flight controls and weapons. And we have targeting controls and energy management. So I think it covers just about everything in the game. As far as like the basics, or I should say everything, but it looks like it covers just about everything on the, you know, regular controls and everything. And I bound what I think are the most useful things, because there are 10 buttons on this joystick. So we have the fire button, we have 3 buttons up top, plus the POV switch. We have a throttle down here that is actually bound. We have a button down here and 4 more here. So there's 10 buttons in total on this joystick. I do have a force feedback one, but I haven't tried that one yet. I didn't want to drag it out for this one. Because the way my desk is set up, I think that you would hear a lot of noise on the microphone when I was using that. So, yeah, there you go. It's a totem. We'll put it on the joystick. Perfect. You guys can call out the commands for me here as I'm playing. So, let's get into Descent Freespace. But it sounds like there's a lot of cool games coming out right now, or at least trailers for it, so... There we go. There, we're playing this then at 640 by 480, which is the highest resolution this game supports, so... But yeah, right, when I was playing those games too, it was just kind of a Hail Mary on... Why is it dark? That's a good start. I think my... Alright, stand by. Yep, there you go. The capture software crashed. That's a good start. Stand by. Well, I'll go back to the big camera so you can look at me instead. Did not like that at all. Yeah, I think I had anti-tear enabled. Yeah, that's right. It detected pixel, so it started crashing. We'll get this rolling again here. Alright, let's get there. Red 5, standing by. There we go. And now I need to do this. Hey, look at that. It's back. Let's just start the game. So, basically what happened was that... Oh, I know what the problem is. So I had a little bit of tearing, and I enabled VSync in the 3DFX control panel to correct that. But I also tried... The capture software actually has an anti-tear function in it. Looks like that's not very well baked yet, and that's what crashed the capture software, so... There we go. First try. But yeah, we have the era where fully CGI or animated cutscenes was the thing, right? So there's plenty of that in this game. Uh-oh. Another overheat. It's interesting, Volition now. Because, yeah, that's what I had known them from. Thanks for looking that up there, Sukra. But that they are the ones doing the Saint Row series. Because that's what, you know, I don't think of them as, like, retro game makers or anything. It just makes me think of the, when they made the Saint Row series.
Oh God,
But they're still making the Saint Row series, I should say, too, right?
Patrol, Wing Gamma, 3-9, reporting, taking heavy damage, requesting immediate fighter cover and rescue.
Are they not? They should be right now. Right now, it should be showing what specs are. Are not showing?
Anyone, please!
This is the P3700 either way, so they are set to rotate every like 2 minutes or so. Yeah, you kind of gotta. It's one of those like you watch it too long and then it will never show up, and then it comes in. So there's space things happening, space things. And it's like they're trying to really like emotionally invest here.
Who came out of nowhere, pilot?
Oh, it's her hair. I thought it was a helmet, but that's only so far you can go with rendering of the era, I guess. So now the benefit we have of being a 640x480 game through and through is that I can basically double the resolution into 1280x960 and get very sharp capture. So there's that at least.
Sir, I don't have anyone else on scope. You're home free. It's going to be all right.
No, it isn't.
I mean, it's pretty smooth considering this is 98 then. I mean, I know that, you know, there's plenty of CGI stuff like this around this era, but it's still pretty cool.
Picking up unknown jump signatures.
Let's play the Pronon game. They always have to do the Pronon game. So they got me.
Oh God!
What the hell is that?
This is fine. Poor guy. What an intro, too. It's just all about this guy being screwed over. It's like F that guy in particular, I guess. The Great War. So there is a set of tutorial missions. If you play any of the TIE Fighter or X-Wing games, especially TIE Fighter, to me, this menu system will feel very at home. Because it is just... Okay, so, yeah, my pilot is Rickinator, because of course it is. So this would feel very at home if you played TIE Fighter. It's got the same kind of style here, right? You can look at your options. You kind of go around and move things, and that's what brings you to the different things in the game. And I'll show you the options on the graphical settings. There isn't a lot to do. It's details, basically, and they all are maxed out. There's no settings for resolution at all. And we have all of them maxed out because, again, a 640x480, this Voodoo 5 is not even breaking a sweat, right? I said I tried to crank up the anti-aliasing, and it just breaks everything as far as texture goes. Not everything, I shouldn't say everything, but a lot of the stuff that has text around it has a little faint, like, transparent text box to make it easier to see. And all those got, like, weird artifacts in them, which made the game very distracting, so we'll have to leave that off, but... that was an aluminum falcon. This is a flight sim game, more or less, so you have buttons up the wazoo. There are so many things to keep track of here. I think this one of those that uses basically the entire keyboard, if you were to play with the keyboard. Interesting enough, if you play with the keyboard, it uses the same controls as Descent, so they mimic that at least, as far as like the alphanumerical keyboard to bank and tilt your ship and everything. But then, yeah, attack, you can see you have a whole bunch of stuff like, you know, target my target, you know, things like that. There's like a billion things based on your playstyle. And this does support like multiplayer battles too, which I haven't tried, but it might be fun. So yeah, there's a lot of settings here. And I have it bound to the point where I think it's useful. We'll see what keyboard combination I have to use to play the game, but this should be alright. And also, the HUD has a lot of elements. You can set blue, amber, or green too. I'm gonna leave it a green unless someone has a preference on any of the other colors. I think that's the default is green, but I think blue might be a little hard to see. Green's probably the best here. It also looks the most like, you know, late 90s futuristic, right? It's got the Matrix vibe to it. So it's very well, it feels like a very well designed space game for the era. You know, Oh, HUD brightness too. Yeah, there's a lot of configuration you can do here. I guess you can just... Oh, yeah, you can turn on and off views. I will leave everything on. I want maximum data, maximum information. But it feels like, what's even the point if it's not reflecting a green image on my face like it does in the movies, right? But we'll leave it as green for now. And you have, there's different campaigns. We only have the main campaign right now. There is no expansion right now in this one. Interesting enough, when I selected the game that I'm streaming through YouTube, you can pick the game so people can search for it. And you basically can only pick the expansion pack. The Sinister Threat, I think, is called. And this is the Great War, which is a base game, so whatever. Yes, it is very much a product of the era, through and through, which makes me sad I missed out on this. But I don't remember what I was playing around this era, 98? I mean, we're talking Half-Life right now, you know, so 98 was a good gaming year, to say the least. Got an elevator, a lot of cool animations going on. Now, yeah, I've done the training missions already, so we're going to jump right into the campaign, and we'll see how quickly we blow up. So,
Operation Thresher in the Antari system did not proceed as planned. Terran Command estimates Terran losses at 504 pilots.
yeah, they're giving you a lowdown on the on what's happening in the war here now. Vasudans are bad guys, and we need to shoot them. You know, you think about it, it's like they're trying like a tactical space shooter where you have to kind of have some strategy in how you cover things, which ones you go after, etc. like that. But at the end of the day, you're in a spaceship, you're shooting things. Now, it tries to lean more into the simulation, obviously, but at the end of the day, that's what you're doing, you're shooting things. So.
yourselves with the known enemy, the Vasudans. There is to be no more talk of phantom ships.
It seemed like a lot of people did play it, but I remember in, like, you know, PC Gamer and the equivalent magazines have huge, like, 2-page spreads with this one, I remember, touting, again, the very large capital ships. Space Combat Simulation, all ages. That's what it says. But I never played it originally. I'm not sure why. I think I was more into the FPS games, maybe, and RTS games in this era than the space shooters. The last one I played before this probably was TIE Fighter, heavily. And then I kind of fell out of those.
Familiarize yourself with the specifications of the GTD Orion-class destroyer, the Apollo
spaceship,
superiority fighter,
and as you unlock, I believe, more spaceships and weapons, you can customize your loadout. But right now, we have the one spaceship and 2 types of lasers and a missile, and that's it. So, and we're gonna fire as the lasers. Now, you can't actually, interesting enough, you can't use the joystick in the menu. So we have the joystick at the ready here. So I'm going to see how I'm going to set this up on my desk here and see what works, because I haven't played with a joystick in a long time. Insert joke here, but this should work. There's a throttle lever here on the side, which should help to, well, use the throttle. So we'll see how it goes, but it should be ready to go.
Pilot attend. Welcome to the GTD.
I think one of the things that was appealing for space shooters in this era too, I think, was the fact that you could get very good graphics for what it is. Because, you know, often you're rendering a really big empty space. There's not a lot of objects, so... yeah. And they could really focus their graphical power on... I remember this one, especially in the magazine, was a really big deal that it had, like, you know, really detailed nebulae and planets and comets and whatnot. This is the Sidewinder Precision Pro from Microsoft. So, this one. Not the Thrustmaster. Yeah, I do have that Thrustmaster F-15 one. I haven't tried using it yet. This one felt appropriate for this. For the era. This one is natively supported Windows 98, but I did download the software for it. That one has gamer profiles, actually, but there's sadly no profile for this game, so... Cat's back. So, in this case, we are protecting this thing, and I'm sure nothing will happen. We're just going to fly around in a boring patrol with nothing happening. Right. And we'll see as I figure out the buttons as we're flying and hitting things. It's funny when I get into a game, I usually get invested in it. It makes me think that I want to like set up more appropriate setup with the joystick. Interesting enough, this joystick probably needs some anti-skid pads on it. It's not very heavy. The base is not heavy at all. It feels very plasticky. In fact, there's no metal backing at all on this guy, so that's going to make it slide around a little bit, which is unfortunate. A good joystick probably needs a good metal backplate to make it not move around so much. This one, not. So So yeah, we can actually look at our ship here, which is pretty cool. It's got the data on it and everything, and you can configure it. Select your wingman. I don't think I have that right yet, because I am just, you know, a wingman. I'm not a commander yet, so... yeah. You can select your weapon loadout. I don't really have any weapons to pick from yet. So we basically have disruptors, which I believe do shield damage, and then we had just the regular guns that just fire at the lasers, basically. So, as far as space shooters go, it sounds like people have played a whole bunch of them. You guys have a favorite then? It sounds like, you know, X-Wing Alliance, of course, is a very popular one, but what other space shooters are your favorites or ones that you played? If you haven't played one, that's fine too, but I was curious because I've never played Wing Commander Prophecy either. We'll stream that sometime too, I'm sure. I just wasn't into the Wing Commander games at the time. I know they were revolutionary with all the you know, cutscenes and everything. Wasn't into them. And the last one I played before this game probably would have been TIE Fighter, that I actually played through or invested a large amount of time into. So we'll see. A lot of these with the space opera stuff, I know it gets pretty engaging with their with the story and everything. So we'll see how this one goes. It's got all the hallmarks of it, so. Well, all right. Evening Solar, Sonic 2 trailer. I saw the promo, or the poster for it. It looks really cool. My kids loved it, and I thought it was a really fun one. And I'm looking forward to seeing too. Oh, that's right, Freelancer. I forgot about that one. You have Starlancer, Freelancer, and those. That more like open structure that you can fly around and do missions, right? Because this game is much more like, you know... Oh, Privateer, yes. I do have the disc for Privateer 2. I used to have the big box, but I got lost, sadly. I don't think I ever played it, though. As long as I bought it, I never played it. That's a shocking thing to hear. EVE Online is a little different, because I played that too, and it was like spreadsheet online, you know. I remember hopping into that, a friend recommending it so much. Super cool, but boy, that is a learning curve to get into that one. Oh yes, I do want to play that. I really want to play that because I do have the Oculus headset now, and I really want to play the Rogue Squadron. That actually is included in the Game Pass through EA Play, so I definitely have to try that out. And I mean, in theory, that is the ultimate thing for VR, right? That we all dreamed about, to sit in an X-Wing or a TIE Fighter and fly around in space. So, yes. EVE, again, super cool game. Love everything about it. So hard to play, because it's so hard to get into and takes so long. I love reading about the politics around it, though. So, evening, Bruce. Yep, we're playing in Freespace. We're just about to commit to our loadout here and go fly. And we're in the game. And it runs pretty smooth, actually.
Hey there, Alpha One. I hear you're new to the Galatée.
So we're using the joystick, and I can twist it here to
Just
spin.
follow my
And,
lead. You'll be fine.
and there's my commander there. I got the quest 2, which just feels like, you know, you're going to start out as the best one for just doing basic stuff. And it's worked really well so far using the Airlink and stuff.
We've got company. Break and attack.
Oh no, we got company. How could this have happened? Let's see, where is my...
We've got more coming in. Make sure they don't reach the orb, pilot.
Working on it. Match speed to this guy here.
I really wasn't expecting this much action. More bandits incoming. This looks like more than a scouting wave.
There we go.
Check your 6,
I
pilot.
got one.
Good kill.
So there's another one. Whoa! Took some damage. I collided. What was the challenge there about not crashing? Challenge accepted. So I'm trying to like... I'm going to try and look at chat at the same time here. I thought I had a... I need to check the settings. I thought I had a thing for select closest hostile on my thing here, but apparently not. Drink break. As for this, should be a lens flare, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. So I got the Oculus Quest 2, which again is, feels like if you're just getting into it. If you're okay with the whole meta and Facebook stuff, then it feels like the best headset to get straight into, because you can play completely wireless with no wires at all. So let's see. Attack my target. Disarm my target. No. Target next ship. Button 3. Target's next closest hostile ship, which is button 3. So, yeah. Should be alright. Continue. Took some damage there because I collided.
We better get relieved soon. I can't take much more.
Oh, smash into me. I have Afterburner too, so we're gonna use that to catch up here. Get wrecked. Target destroyed. Sorry, I'm trying to keep it on the chat, but it's actually somewhat challenging. It's weird, I think. Okay, primary objective complete. Button. Yay.
Return to base.
Return to base. Ultra return to base, which is hyperspace drive. There we go. Yeah, that's right. We talked a lot about that, Suka. But yeah, it's important, I think, to kind of like take your time and do the video the way you want it to, right? So, because if you cram something out really fast, you're going to be unhappy with the results. So, me being the ultimate authority on delaying videos forever until they're done. So, all right. Yeah. Exactly, you're right, Solar. It's just you gotta balance it with real life too. It's easy to just get stuck in the grind and just cranking out video after video, but if you may end up hating doing it at that point, right? So you did a fine job on your first watch, pilot. A strong sense of duty will serve the Alliance well. I only collided 3 times. No, they're Vesuvians there. Oh no. Recommendations? Performance was excellent. Aha. Statistics. 3 kills. Primary weapon shots, I had a 3% hit rate. It's the future in sci-fi. Why don't we have targeting lasers? Why have to line up the shots so much? Solid.
There have been a number of recent attacks by the Vesudans in the Betelgeuse system. They've been making strikes on Terran convoys on.
I think this stuff is really cool, like the
The Vesudan attacks have been staged from a
briefings and everything.
field. Terran intelligence is certain that there are 4 small attack wings responsible for
I'm
the
trying to pay
attacks on
attention
our
here so I know what's
convoys.
going on.
There have also been reports of a Vesudan ace piloting one of the
Uh-oh, a
fighters in
Vesuvian
that area.
ace. Vesudan ace.
You are to sweep the asteroid field and take out the 4
We're gonna fly around
attack
asteroids.
wings.
We'll...
Be aware
Alright,
that
who
the
wants to see me
asteroid will be
crash?
causing interference with your
The
sensors.
thing is coming.
You won't be able to target the Vesudans until they are near, but they won't see you either. If you encounter the Vesudan ace, you may use your discretion as to
Now,
whether
so
or
you
not
decide if you're going to
engage
engage him or not.
Keep in mind that your primary objective is to take out the 4 attack wings. Check your loadouts and commit when ready.
Yep. Oh, yeah, sorry, you have nerve damage in your eye there. That might be making it challenging, yeah, so... I probably should have streamed Descent 3. I think we did on the Mac, actually. When we streamed the Mac on the Rate 128 Pro, we actually played a little Descent 3. So I should probably play Descent 3 on this machine with the Voodoo 5, which is much more suitable for it and much more powerful, so... Thanks so much again for the donation, Reverend. I always appreciate it. Very much appreciated. Thank you so much. You're going to be funding me completely here soon. Alright, so we have a loadout. Can't really do anything. I don't have any ships available, so, you know. Cool story. Let's fly. And you're in the game. Find hostiles. We're going to fly around the asteroid belt here and find them. Oops, that's... Whoa! I just collided with my wingman. It's fine. This is fine. Yeah, loading times are like disturbingly fast. I can't even react fast enough. Sir, the odds of navigating an asteroid field is blah blah blah. Never tell me the odds. I already crashed with my own teammate, so... Okay, that's...
I think they're over here.
Where? Wait, these guys are just right on top of me. Every time I turn, I'm just colliding with them. You're really taking off there now. GTF. Field is holding.
Answer wing on radar.
Alright, there we go. Aha. Alright, the missiles.
That's one wing down.
Destroy cancer. Well, that's a little aggressive. Or... Why did I keep colliding with me? I believe you can rebalance the shield, by the way. That is shown in this handy thing here. Let's see. Rebalance. Whatever. Where's the outer wing here now?
Targeting Pisces wing now.
Alright, got him. Fire missiles. The wingman just keep flying into me constantly. I don't think we need the enemies here to take care of this. A joystick really makes or breaks a game like this, and I think I've told the story before.
Half of the students eliminated.
So we need to find some more. It was cool flying around. Can we wreck the... Yeah, we can actually fight the asteroids. Cool. I'm upside down, aren't I? There we go. Yeah, you can just blast all these asteroids. And now I really want to play one of those like more open-ended games like Privateer or Freelancer, Starlancer, those. I think Starlancer was a big deal, wasn't it, as well? Try and be one of those, like, very large galaxy open... I'll fly towards the thing here that I see on the radar. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's... I know it's technically not upside down, but... You can tell all the games want to kind of follow a certain up, if you will. Kind of like, think of like Homeworld, right? Oh.
Virgo wing on scope.
It's fine. Wrecking these guys. I think we're playing on easy, but you know.
Only one more wing.
Here we are. I kind of fly in that direction there. Yeah, it's a good idea, Pixel. I think too, it's just important to again balance with life. So I'm hoping to get my next video out here this weekend, but we'll see. It should be close. I need to do a little more work on it. More editing and stuff like that, but hopefully that should be out here soon. But especially now, thinking just like, you know, life, what life is and what you do in life is so important that I just...
Could now lock wing area.
Oh, there it is. Where's the missiles? Oh, get wrecked. Wrecking has commenced. Where do you go? Match ship speed. Once the dogfight is over, I'll tell the story about TIE Fighter, which I'm sure most of you have heard by now, but... Find missiles.
All enemy wings are down. Nice work, Alpha 1.
There we go. Turn to base. Only collided a few times. So there's the ace then. Should we go get the ace? I feel like we should go get the ace. They're kind of asking for it. Yeah, technically, yeah, there's no upside down, up or down, but I think like a lot of these games almost make the assumption a certain plane is, you know, up, if you will. I was wondering about that with FedEx. You can kind of like, you know, just kind of get in the groove, you know. Whoa. Oh, we're gonna wreck this guy too. He's the ace. Ace destroyed.
The asteroid field is clear, Alpha Wing. Return to base.
My whole integrity took a whole... Forget to zip up. There you go. Turn to base. Subspace drive engaged. Whee! Of course it is.
Nicely done, pilot.
Nerds.
By destroying the
Anyway,
vicinity tactics, you have helped to ensure that our convoys will make it through
trying
this
to catch up on
subspace
chatter
barrier.
now.
Dispatching the Vasudin Ace showed outstanding skill, pilot. You and your squad.
Yeah, again, I think it's really important to balance life and everything on what you do as far as like working. Because I mean, fortunately, a lot of us do this as a hobby, right? You know, maybe you may have aspirations to make it a full-time job, but if it's not fun, it's going to be a hard climb. There's no shortcuts with this, you know, and plus making a living on it is very hard. But even a supplemental thing or whatever, if it's not fun, it's going to be tough. At least from my perspective, that's why it's so important to balance it, to have fun while you're doing it and delay it further out if you can't make it work at the time. So, all right, what's the statistics this time? 9%. We are up from 3 to 9%. That is a massive performance increase. That is hotshot pilot. Huzzah! Recommendations. You have any recommendations?
Nicely done, pilot. By destroying the Vasudin
Performance was
attack
excellent.
range, you have helped to ensure that our convoys will
Yeah, I
make it
noticed
through
that
this
too. It's not giving any jaggies. And it's funny, this is basically,
Dispatching the Vasudin Ace showed
yeah,
outstanding
capture
skill,
raw,
pilot.
or it's upscaled from 640 by 480 to 1280 by 960. Oh, I think I know what the problem is. Yeah, there we go. How's that? I think I had the area upscaling going on after we rebooted the software. So now we're running with the full jaggy. So the reason we were getting smoothing effect there was because the upscaler was basically using an area upscaler instead of a linear. Now we have a pixel by pixel. So yes, it was the upscale doing it. So thanks for noticing. Now we have the more raw capture. That was the whole thing I set up, but now I restarted the software. It reset that, which is annoying, but yep. Haha, pixel said pixel. Take a drink. Can you tell the pixel from the pixels? Okay. Advanced training. What? Oh, messaging, countermeasure, and the support chip. Oh my. Oh, we get to do some couple. That's interesting. They added in like training missions in between. You can either skip it, but we'll do that. Yeah, the loading times are null.
Now you're going to learn about messaging and countermeasures. Here comes your first target. Go ahead and target Freighter 01. Good. Now call in some reinforcements. Press the communications key to bring up the messaging window. From there, press the 4 key followed by the 1 key and your reinforcements will arrive.
Reinforcements. Epsilon. Gotta remember all this stuff.
Good job.
Ooh, I'm spinning.
First, make sure you still have Freighter 01 targeted.
So you can let your
Now
ship's
I'm going
targets.
to show you how to disarm your target using your wingman. Press the communications key to bring up your messaging box again. Now select 2 to send your orders to a wing rather than just a ship. Then the 1 key to choose Epsilon Wing. By choosing Epsilon Wing, you are sending your orders to that wing.
Affirmative, sir. So you gotta keep track of all this stuff, which adds strategic depth and more stuff to keep track of. So now, do we like it with the sharp pixels, or do we like it with the anti-aliasing on?
Not to destroy your target. They will only attempt to disarm, thus making sure your target will no longer be able to attack you with any of its weapons. The next step will be to disable your target. By giving this order to your wingmen, they will take out the engines of your target,
Oh, I see.
thus disabling it from moving.
That can be useful if someone's running.
You will once again bring up the messaging window by pressing the communications key. Next select 2 for wing and 1 for Epsilon. Finally press the 2 key to disable your target.
Roger, disabling your target.
So much to keep track of. But yeah, that's the benefit of any of these games. With the... You look at, like, racing games too, right? I mean, you have the newer open world racing games, but they can funnel what you see better, so...
To knock out the engines of this freighter, but keep in mind that other targets can require many more hits to disable it than this freighter does.
They look pretty disabled there. Of course, freighter. Did you guys take care of it yet? Still shooting the engine. You can target subsystems as well. Comms,
Now it's
nav.
time to put that freighter out of its misery. Order your wingmen to destroy the freighter. Affirmative, sir.
Destroy my
Attacking your
target.
Press the communications button to bring up the messaging window. Followed
Can I
by
shoot
the
it
2
too?
key to select a wing.
Oh, I hit my
Then
wingman.
the 1 key to select Epsilon Wing.
Got right in the
Finally,
way.
Press the 1 key to have them destroy your target.
That's right, Tacky on the Fringe as well is another one of those. So this is really a ripe era for space shooters. Explosions are really good
How does it
looking.
feel to have ordered your first kill? Hope you enjoyed it because I want you to do it again.
Oh, jeez.
I want you to order Epsilon Wing to destroy Freighter 02. Have you remembered your previous instruction? If you need to, you can look on your directives for previous
Breaking to
instructions
attack.
of the same goal.
Destroy a target. Yeah, that's always the eternal challenge right now, is finding video cards for sure, so... Yeah, it's interesting there, Tiger. So there's no AA going on right now, but the upscaler are basically using area, and the thing with linear or nearest versus area then, right, area kind of weighs out the pixels and expands it from there versus, oh, the bandwidth problems.
Nicely done, Alpha 1. I think you've got this down. Okay, pilot. Now that you've had your
I think
fun,
it's coming
want you to
back,
order
but
Epsilon
like
Wing
flipping
to
internet
depart.
again. What's coming
To do
back here
this,
now?
Press the communications key to bring up the messaging window. Select
I think it's coming back. It's just those typical blips I keep getting all the time.
Finally, press 0 for
That is
depart.
great. I have no other ISP options in area. 3, 2, 1, depart.
Yes, sir. Leaving battle area.
Good job.
I was gonna say, the area then weighs the pixels around it and expands it that way, which can lead to smoother effects, especially if it's an uneven scale. In this case here, we have a exact doubling of the pixels, which leads to you can do the nearest neighbor expansion, so...
As you will soon see, this does not always work. For this lesson, we are bringing in one of our Leviathan-class cruisers. Their gunner will be getting practice hitting a moving target.
Yeah, I guess you get blurrier because
Don't worry, these are just dummy missiles designed to give you a feel for
that is a
live
big
fire.
ship.
In a few seconds, the Neptune will begin to launch missiles at you. Once the missiles are incoming, you will press the countermeasures key to release your countermeasures.
Yeah, and that was my internet that was dropping, so...
You should also immediately increase your forward velocity to maximum and fly away from the pursuing missile. In fact, you should be using your afterburners a great deal of the time. You will use your afterburners to help maintain a high speed. Additionally, you should try to keep the missile pointer at a 3 or 9 o'clock
Fly
position.
away from the missile. Got it.
Then, when the missile is nearly upon you, launch the countermeasure. Listen to the beeping sound of the missile lock to gauge the distance of the missile. The quicker the beeps, the closer the missile.
Yeah, exactly.
While you are launching your countermeasures, you will also try turning your ship about in sharp movements. This will further help you to avoid being hit by the missile.
As expected. Launch my missiles.
When you have successfully evaded a missile, an indicator will come up in the upper portion of your targeting reticle. This will alert you to the fact that you indeed evaded the missile.
Yeah, launch countermeasures.
It's time for you to reload your countermeasures. To do this, you will
Ooh,
need to
call in
call
a support ship.
support ship.
Yeah, I can set it back to area if
You
we
will
prefer
do this
that.
by pressing the communications key to bring up your messaging window, followed by the 5 key for
There you go.
rearm.
Let's see, C and 5,
In
rearm.
order for the
Support ship
ship
being
to dock,
deployed.
you must bring your ship to a complete stop. The support ship will then automatically dock with you. Check your indicator in the lower portion of the HUD, which shows the ETA for the support ship. The support ship's
Wow.
primary purpose is twofold. First, it will reload
But yeah,
your ship with
I usually use
secure
area
weapons
because
and
it's safer,
countermeasures.
because when you switch in resolutions, then you don't have to worry about the exact scaling, and area is kind of
Keep in mind, the
averaging it
support ship
out,
can
which
only
means you
load
can
as many
really
weapons
scale
as
things
it has
differently,
on board.
versus
It may
linear
not
is
be enough
literally a
to fully reload
one-to-one,
you.
or a duplication, triple, quadruple, whatever exactly,
Finally,
so...
the support ship is capable of making minor repairs to your ship. It can fully repair any damaged or destroyed subsystem on your ship. However, the support ship is not capable of repairing your main hull. Alright,
It's a support
pilot,
ship.
now
Oh.
for a little more practice with countermeasures. The Neptune is going to fire at you again. Take evasive action.
Rearming complete, sir.
Alright, are they gonna shoot? There's no lens flare, that's all sad. Come on.
Alright, pilot, I believe that will be enough for today. The Neptune needs to continue its training elsewhere, and you've had enough for one day. You've done a good job considering you're just a rookie. Return
Alright,
to
there we
base.
go. Oh, sorry, you're gonna announce a new machine build. Best laid plans, right? Yeah, any final video card is ridiculous at this point. So I'm still running a 1080 at my primary machine. I would love to upgrade that at some point too, but I mean,
Well done, pilot. You have
between
completed
one,
phase
not wanting to
of
drop that
advanced
cache,
training.
and then just availability, that's just not happening anytime soon, so. That's true. The J.J. Abrams patch. Graphic options are maxed out. I certainly can look at here, but details here are on everything. Model details, 3D hardware textures, on, everything. Max details, lighting, not lightning. Everything's maxed out, so. Oh well. This is as good as it gets, so. And I think that the game is held back a little bit by the
Terran
640 by 480
intelligence
for
has
sure.
detected unusual activity in the Vasudan cargo depot at Antares.
Oh no.
You are to destroy all hostiles in the area. When the area is clear, our salvage crews will pick up the cargo for analysis. Do not destroy any cargo.
Oh man, not throwing any cargo?
The contents of the cargo containers is unknown. Due to the unusual activity, GTA intelligence suspects they have military value.
So I gotta avoid shooting at things now? That's not what I signed up for. I signed up for shooting
Flying this
things.
mission with Epsilon Wing from the 3rd Squadron. Delta Wing will be available for reinforcements if necessary. If you get in trouble,
Why
don't
not just
hesitate
fly
to
in all the
call me.
time? I know they basically want you to practice calling in reinforcements, so why not have them all the time?
Reconnaissance missions have determined that there are typically 2 wings of Vasudan fighters guarding the depot. The fighters are your primary concern. Recon has also determined
Nice.
that this
I mean, it is
depot
possible,
heavily
right? You
used.
just gotta
Taking
either
control of it will
get real lucky
seriously
just when it
impede
drops, or
physical
just
attacks
watch it
from
like
the
a
system
hawk,
in the
right?
future.
So, or pay the scalper prices too.
It is likely that there will be freighters in the area transporting cargo. All Vasudan vessels must be destroyed.
Oh my
None
goodness.
must
Okay, so yeah,
escape,
pay the
and they will
scalper
surely
prices
bring
then.
reinforcements.
Jeez, that's a lot of money for a video card. You want the
Once
best
you have
though.
secured the area, the GTC Orc will arrive and maintain watch over the outpost. Good luck, pilot. GTA Command out.
T command out. Secure air until Orph arrives. Protect the cargo containers. Eliminate all Vasudan freighters. So a lot of things to shoot. Shoot everything that's not a freighter. Got it. Or not freighter, but shoot everything that is not a container. Launch. And we're good to go.
Reading 5 enemy fighters.
Epsilon wing.
Cargo depot sighted, sir. Moving into attack.
I say those spots only have certain. Remember right, those you can only reserve a certain amount of spots. Like you can't have. Well, this freighter can take a beating.
Sector 6, pilot.
New bandits in the area.
Push and blast. I kept saying I'm gonna tell a story on TIE Fighter, but we used to play TIE Fighter at a friend's house, or I did, and he did not have a joystick. For some reason, we played it with, you can play with mouse, which is fine, but we played with a trackball, so we were spinning a trackball like crazy. It's slowing down a little bit when those particle effects are kicking up there. Come on. Alright, where's the freighter? We're gonna take care of that freighter. Let's command my wing here now.
Attacking now, sir.
Take care of that freighter. Oh, don't fly right in front of me. Well, they're really just colliding with it. Set ramming speed. Alright, we're gonna link our weapons here so we have maximum firepower.
Taking heavy. Freighter 2 is going down. Stay away from the explosion. Freighter 1 is jumped
What?
out. Watch for reinforcements.
I guess I should have told it to disable. Oh well.
Heads up, we have company. Looks like the freighter called for help.
Not much of a reinforcements here.
Cargo depot secure.
Secured it. Aha.
This looks like a good time to rearm. This is Transport Omega, en route to collect cargo. Roger, sir. On our way.
Where's my support ship? Yeah, we're just gonna roll with it, even if I do make a mistake here now. So, and I wouldn't just keep replaying the same stuff over and over. I remember the queue, right? Again, they only have certain slots available, right? So you just can't, like, you know, anyone can't just sign up. You got to have like certain slots in the queue, right? I know some people have sign up, but it takes a long time.
Rearming complete, sir.
Thank you. They take a few hits. Whoa! No hostiles in the area. We're just waiting for the Orf. Orf. That's the thing. So, like, do you gotta like pounce on the slots then?
Fly boys, give me some cover. Check your 6, pilot.
There's a lot of data to keep track of here. Just taking care of this real quick. Destroy Scorpio. Just waiting for Scorpio.
We have company. We'll take over now, Alpha 1. Thanks for your assistance.
No, we're gonna finish this.
Thanks for your help, Alpha 1.
Why do I have to wait for this thing? Couldn't they, or why did they have to wait to come in? They can just take over and take care of it. This makes no sense at all. It is funny too, because like, yeah, that's, you know, maybe it feels a little rough around, not necessarily rough around the edges, but it's a pretty deep game considering what it is. But there, some of these space flight sims were just nuts with how far they tried to go with, you know, quote-unquote realism. And there's a lot of them. It's an entire genre by itself, right? So, all right, there we go. Got that thing. I want to help too. Where's the missiles? I use DED. Oh, no one left. The only thing that one freighter got away that summoned some reinforcement, took care of it pretty quick. I mean, this was pretty good looking game for the era too. And very nice colored space stuff and whatnot, compared to a lot of the earlier space shooters that didn't have as much detail on the space setting. There's a little bit on fire. That's cool. Yeah, those Dell Slim ones, I do have a couple of those, and that is the thermals are a problem in them for sure. I know people are cramming 1050 Ti in it, but I'm not sure if they push those really hard, you know. So, is that it? We have a odd message scroll back. I don't think all the objectives are completed, so let's jump to base. While not hitting stuff. There we go. Ian Stewart, welcome.
Destruction of the Vasudin fighters was very important. Not only have we gained control of that depot, but we've shown the Vasudins in this sector we are not to be trifled with. All Vasudin cargo was captured and brought to our base.
This is a serious failure, pilot. Really?
Because the Vasudin freighters escaped, we can expect their forces to be on the alert in
Whatever.
the system. This is a serious failure, pilot. It appears
No pressure at all. They could have sent in that reinforcement ship sooner, right?
It appears that the Terran Elysium transport Omega hauled away the contents of one of the containers. We're not sure who is aboard the transport, but intelligence suspects it's a group of renegade humans. We're attempting to locate the transport now.
Alright, fine. We'll replay it then. Yeah, I said I was going to do this, but here we're doing it.
Terran...
Reading 5 enemy fighters.
That's the wrong wing.
Cargo depot sighted, sir. Moving into attack. Affirmative, sir. Attacking your target.
Do this properly. So where's the other freighter?
Heads up, we have company.
Affirmative, sir. Attacking your target.
We have this freighter.
Student Freighter 1 is down. Watch out for the blast.
Okay, freighter 2, let's see. Should be better now. Hanging out in the spacer, blasting the bejesus out of it. It's disabled, hooray!
Cargo depot is secure. Freighter 2 is going down. Stay away from the explosion. Good kill.
Alright,
This
there we
looks
go.
like a good time to rearm. This is Transport
Easy.
Omega, en route to collect cargo. Roger, sir.
Haha. Yeah, I'm real liking the game so far. I mean, it's, again, you gotta get used to the gameplay style, actually get good at it, which, you know, is probably my biggest challenge here now, but it's a cool game. And now we had no reinforcements, so I guess a matter of prioritizing which things, and sending your wingmen there definitely took care of that. It's my docked ship here. It is... The solar flares would be a nice touch, wouldn't it? But that feels like that came a few years later. Suka, put down a Dremel. Put down a Dremel, okay? You have a hacksaw, too.
Rearming complete, sir.
Okay.
Heads up, we have company.
Oh, no, we don't.
Check your 6, pilot. Could one of you flat
Go.
boys give me some cover? Thanks for your help, Alpha 1.
Fire all the missiles.
Heads up, we have company.
Affirmative, sir. Attacking your target.
Last thing right there we go.
Good kill.
Yeah,
We'll
brute
take over
force
now,
everything.
Alpha 1. Thanks for your assistance.
That's better. They're just taking off. What? That's right. Freelancer, I heard really good things. I really should play that sometime. Which has an actual story. I mean, this has a story too, but it's just combat encounter after combat encounter. As I understand it, Freelancer and Starlancer, they are more like open, you know, open world, quote unquote, fly around, do missions and that kind of stuff, right? All right, all the message, all the complete. So Alt J, jump. Asuka's got Dremel and not afraid to use it.
The destruction of the Vasudin fighters was
There we
very
go.
important. Not only have we gained control of that depot, but we've shown the Vasudins in this sector we are not to be trifled with.
That's right.
Elimination
Especially on
of
my
the
first
Vasudin
try.
fighters will hinder the transport of
Absolutely first
necessary
try.
supplies to their forces in that sector. All Vasudin cargo was captured and brought to our base. Intelligence will analyze it.
Always first try.
It appears that the Terran Elysium Transport Omega hauled away the contents of one of the containers. We're not sure who was aboard the transport, but intelligence suspects it's a group of renegade humans who are attempting to
I think
locate
that's
the
what
transport now.
drew me in with TIE Fighter above all, was the story and the fact you progressed. And it was like, you know, in parallel with the height of the Empire, and it was a really cool thing to see as you progressed and got new fighters and stuff like that, so... Accept. Yes.
Terran Command has informed us that Lieutenant Alex McCarthy, formerly stationed on board the GTD Intrepid, has defected to the Vasudins along with an unknown number of fighters
defected?
and several
What?
personnel. He has also
What a
managed
jerk.
to steal the plans for the Avenger prototype cannon. These need to be recovered immediately. Vasudin agents under Terran control have
I don't even know
information regarding McCarthy's
if the
plans
Vasudins
for
are
the Antares
humans
system.
or aliens
Since
or...
the Galatée is
I think
already
they are,
in
but
Antares, we have been
there's probably
assigned
something in the
lead
back here
attack
about
on
it.
McCarthy's forces. This operation is to be carried out by the numbers. Traitors to the Terran cause are
Alright.
not to be tolerated. McCarthy will serve as an example when he is brought in.
Served as an example, oh my. Ooh,
Galatée
Valkyrie
has received a
Interceptor.
full complement of the new Valkyrie Interceptor fighters. Some of you may remember the Angel Scout fighter. It has been completely modified and fitted with 2 additional engines, making it the fastest fighter in the fleet. It has been redesignated the Valkyrie. It should enable you to make short work of enemy fighters. Report for mission briefing in 20 minutes.
Okay. Just right now? There you go.
Plans for the Avenger weapon prototype have been stolen by Lieutenant McCarthy. His
It even has a similar, like,
transport
zoom
is
in,
near
like the
Antares.
TIE Fighter has. They had, like, a little boot that kind of zoomed in on the ship so you knew where they were.
One of McCarthy's accomplices has been captured and has revealed his intentions for the
Complicated.
stolen plans. Not surprisingly, McCarthy intends to sell the Avenger to the Vasudins. His Vasudin contact has been designated Rasputin. Your squadron will arrive before the exchange takes place. You are to destroy all hostile fighters, including any renegade Terrans.
Okay,
However,
so we need
you want
to
McCarthy alive. Your
blow
ships
everything out of the
equipped with
water
disruptors.
except the
Disabling the engines
Omega,
will
which we need to disable with the disruptors. Got it.
Alpha Wing and Beta Wing, each consisting of 4 fighters, will be sent in to carry out the mission. You will jump in approximately
So many
6
things to keep
kilometers
track
away
of.
from the
We'll just
exchange.
blast things. That worked
Get to
great
the
on the
Omega
last
as soon
time,
as possible.
on the last mission. We just blasted everything. Although I didn't blast things
Expect
enough,
to
so...
encounter significant resistance. Beta Wing will focus on attacking the Vasudin forces. Alpha Wing will be expected to disable the Omega. Request Beta Wing's assistance if necessary.
Okay.
After
My
McCarthy's
goodness.
transport is disabled, the GTT Comet will jump into the area and dock with it. You are to ensure the
Boy,
safety
there's a
of the
lot of
Comet,
steps to keep track of
especially
here. I
during
feel
the
this is
docking
not going to go well on the
operations
first
that
try,
are
but that's part of the experience, so...
After the Comet and the Omega have left the area, it is your responsibility to eliminate any
Wow.
remaining hostiles. Once the area is clear, you are to jump back to the Galatée.
That is true, yeah. I was getting them from work for a while. They're really cheap, like, you
Note
know,
that you will be required to
3010s
engage
or
Terran pilots.
3020s and that kind of stuff. And they make good, like, HD PC or media PCs or whatever, nice TV computers, if you will. And some of them are pretty nice, but yeah, as for hacking them up, it's easy enough, so...
If you encounter significant resistance or experience severe losses, Delta Wing will be sent by Terran Command to assist. If further assistance is needed, call in
Good
Epsilon
morning,
as
Retro
well.
GPUs and builds, while it is 10 p.m. here. So yeah, I am remembering this whole audiobook. That is a lot of... Here's what they... Disable and capture Omega, destroy all enemy fighters. Got it. That is a lot of stuff, so... Interesting. I am curious to try out Freelancer then. I remember reading about it, but I never played it, so... the fact that it's kind of like an open... More open, and then you can run into bad stuff too. And there's other games that have come out recently that are all like that. I think like Rogue Galaxy tries to be kind of like a lighter version of that. And that has appealed to me as well. I think Rogue Galaxy 2 looked pretty neat. It's funny because this is like, to me, space shooter games like this, the graphics. It's kind of like where that's my head is stuck still. And then you see modern ones that have like the sun reflects on a cockpit and like there's scratches in the glass, and I mean, just things are good and like look so much better now. All right, ship selection. We're now in the Valkyrie, which is faster. We do have disruptors, right? Yep. And then what's this then? Yuri. Dumbfire, just straight ahead? Huh. Maximum compatibility.
Alpha wing
And
here.
go.
Beta wing ready.
Going in hot. Target Omega's engines.
McCarthy, you are ordered to power down.
I answer to a higher authority.
Fire at will, pilots.
Okay, where is Omega 1?
What happened at Ross 128? Students are the least of our worries.
I don't know which one's the Omega. Disable Omega. I don't see it. Probably fine. We'll just shoot things until... Let's go blaster here. There's Omega, okay. So, let's see, we need to use the disruptor. Let's see, we're gonna do wings, beta.
Roger. Disabling your target.
GTT Comet, Omega is disabled. Jump in now. GTT Comet here. Undocking approach to Omega.
Rasputin.
Heads up, we have company. Virgo is attacking the Omega. Protect Omega.
So now we just shoot down everything else. I'm trying to look at the chatter now, but there's a lot to keep track of. Yeah, there's that audiobook of orders here a second ago. Now we're taking care of stuff. Let's see. Destroy all MFI, disable and capture Omega. So Rasputin now is going to come in.
Omega.
I can't remember what the Rasputin was. Should we destroy it or what?
We are leaving system with Omega. The Omega has been captured.
Well, it's a sturdy one too. Look at this.
Roger, disabling your target.
They're not going anywhere. Alright, there we go. Just waiting for... Let's see, what do we have left?
Here. We have orders to capture the Rasputin.
Okay. Alright, well, we already disabled it, so go ahead and capture it. It's pretty much doing nothing. Oh, nice. We have someone who's actually an expert at EVE Online. I played it for a little bit, and I thought it was just really cool what they tried to do, but it was just so hard for me to get into because it was so complex. I have friends who had played it for a long time, and it was hard to just kind of jump into it, you know?
Support ship being deployed.
Get some extra support here. Oh, there they are, capturing that guy. Yeah, that's the thing too. And I was wondering about those other space games. Like I'd like to try Elite.
Rasputin has been captured.
Because I have a VR headset now. It'd be really cool to play that. I have a coworker who loves playing that. Elite Dangerous. Bonus objective completed. Okay, nice. First try. Oh, I need to dock with the support chip here. Come get me some juice. That's the stuff. That's space. It's funny because I had a great teacher in school when I was a kid. He talked about, like, you know, they wouldn't make, like, X-Wings and TIE Fighters and, like, you know, streamlined spaceships. It would just be boxed with, like, thrusters on it. It would be just like a box or a sphere flying around in space, you know, which would be like, they would stop in a spot and they would just shoot a laser or shoot one missile and they would kind of move to another spot and it wouldn't be very exciting. I think that's it. Let's get out of here. Well, I'm glad I can entertain. I would like to check out some of the trailers that came out of this. Seems like there's a lot of cool games. So.
To recover the Avenger prototype.
All right, I got a medal. Huzzah! Have a medal, pilot. You managed to not screw up this time.
Cautious and managed to disable the Rasputin. Key Vasudan personnel were on board, and their capture will assist our cause. This was an intelligent decision on your part, and you are to be commended for your attention to detail.
Okay, so you were cautious and managed to disable the Rasputin instead of blowing up. I almost blew it up, so... Yeah, I haven't seen the, oh, okay. You mean, the new game, Dune? Or, which one? Because there's a few different now games and media things for Dune anymore, right? So, sweet metal. Ooh, cutscene. Things are getting serious now. I remember as a kid playing these kind of games, and it was very cool to get a cutscene as a reward, so... Yeah, the X series, I do have one. I think it's X Beyond the Frontier. I have one of them. I've heard very mixed reviews on many of the X games. Like, some are really good, and some were just like, ugh. I think there were just one that... The most recent one, right? Or X3, or I don't remember which one, a few years ago, that was just generally said to be just bad. But it tries to be an Elite-style game, right? Which is open-ended, I think? Correct me there if I'm wrong, but a lot of those games try to be that, especially the X series. Which, I guess, again, Elite Dangerous is out, right? Which, it doesn't have a narrative structure, and that's the thing that I think is important, at least for a solo game. Like the Freelancer, Starlancer, and those games. And this then somewhat. But the open world games that have a bit of a story, kind of a lead to push you in a certain direction, I think might be more fun to play, I guess so. Rebirth, yes. Okay, that sounds right. Because that's what I remember that one coming out a few years ago, right? And it was just like unfinished, as I understand it. It was just buggy as well. Had a lot more work needed to be done.
System nearly secure, Command has decided that the GTSC Plato
carry the prototype of the Avenger attack cannon. Nothing bad will happen on that one, I'm sure.
System where production of the Avenger will begin.
All right, thanks for stopping by, Sukra. Go dremel some stuff in your dreams.
Has determined that only one Vasudan cruiser remains in this system, the Taurus.
A cruiser?
If the Vasudans decide to attack the Plato on its way to Ribos, they will certainly use the Taurus.
So space is infinite directions, but we're like next to each other.
Attack craft in this system is minimal. Intelligence estimates at most 2 strike squads. If something should go wrong, the Plato is equipped with an escape pod. The
Escape pods?
will
My
attempt
goodness.
to make the subspace jump to Ribos.
That's the thing too. A lot of games are rough on launch, and I feel like as a patient gamer, except Cyberpunk, I bought that one right away. That one's on me, but I'm okay waiting a few years because you come back to it. I've thought like, you know, maybe I should try Duke Nukem Forever again because it was pretty rough on launch, and you know, I have the box or the CD case for it and stuff like that, and many games that never met what people expected of them, at least when they're patched or fan patches, can get to closer to what you expect. So
eliminate other threats and continue escorting the Plato to the inner system subspace node.
escort the crew of the Plato node. Blow everything up. That's not me. So Valkyrie. Interesting. Okay. All right. Let's see. We'll just go with this. Whatever. Escort Plato. Okay, so we're escorting. Yeah, nice little solar panel rotating there. So fly this thing very, very slowly. It's an escort mission. Wait for things to warp in and blow them up. Can master speed 25, my goodness. 6 minutes, what could possibly go wrong?
New bandits in the area!
That's what could go wrong. We're gonna have to burn them out there.
Attacking now, sir.
Collision. How we're colliding in space.
Losing system! Help me out!
Oh, I think all my wingmen are now destroyed.
Wing has arrived, awaiting orders.
Basudin wing eliminated. Yes, sir.
Alright, we're gonna leave them. It's very expanse-like, yeah. Lost an entire wing to that assault. There's a lot, I guess.
Enemy wing has just arrived.
All those collisions. Wow, it's far out, too.
The Taurus is warping it ahead.
Affirmative, sir.
Reading 4 unknown class fighters in the area. Signal is sporadic. My sensors can't get a lock on the unknown.
Breaking to attack.
Try and intercept these guys before they get to us.
Unknowns are attacking the Vasudans. Alpha 1, get a visual identification. Do not open fire.
Oh, whoops. Guess we're already attacking them. Oh well. 24 the Quake 2. Babylon 5. I gotta watch that forever. I think the big thing with that one is that they used Babylon, or they used an Amiga toaster, I think, right, for all the
Visual confirmed. Intelligence will want to see these sensor logs.
Breaking to attack.
like bombers, I assume. Evasive maneuvers. Woo! Gotta break away from here. Hi, Zoe. Taking too much damage.
Breaking to attack.
Hi, Zoe. You're really helping.
What the hell? It took out the Taurus already.
What? I don't know where ships
The
here.
unknowns are jumping out. Did anyone get a close look at one?
I think I'm gonna fail this mission here now.
More unknowns appearing. They're going for the Plato.
Figured that out, but oh, wow, I guess I should have stayed with the wing. I'm getting hammered there. That's probably not a good choice. I guess I left the.
This is the Plato's
Yeah.
crew. We're in the
Oh,
escape
wow.
pod. Cover us.
Alright, we're gonna have to reload this mission. That was a pretty bad failure. Alright, so stay with the thing. Don't get too far away from it. Don't fly away from it, yeah. Okay, so there we go. The cat did not help me succeed in this mission.
Affirmative, sir.
Protect the target. So stay close to this and protect it.
Enemy wing has just arrived.
At least stay semi-close to it. Chaotic here. There's one ship down. We're doing better now. There we go.
Masudi wing eliminated.
I'm gonna call for reinforcements now. Can't yet. Alright.
Affirmative, sir.
Protect it.
Enemy wing has just arrived.
Okay, we're gonna stay here now.
The Taurus is warping in ahead.
Oh, I see. So there's another heavy ship coming in. Can I call for reinforcements? No.
Reading 4 unknown class fighters in the area. Signal is sporadic.
No
My
reinforcements.
sensors can't get a lock on the unknowns.
So they want me to scan those instead of blowing them up. Yeah, they should have a little more stuff. And I mean, so this is you know, you can run this on a P1 200, right? With 3D acceleration, so it's not exactly calling for the best. So
Alpha 1, get a visual identification. Do not open fire.
oh, so they're attacking them. Zoe. So these are attacking them. I'm trying to get a visual on these. Huh. Yeah, I could really use little planets or asteroids or more stuff. I guess that wasn't really possible here, but I'd like to scan this guy. I don't think I can. EVC. Shooting on. Can't get a lock on these guys even. Yeah.
Visual confirmed. Intelligence will want to see these sensor logs.
Okay, so that was what I needed to do.
They took out the Taurus already.
What? Oh, I see. They're random aliens.
Jumping out. Did anyone get a close look at one?
I did. I just gotta get back. Protect it. Can I call for reinforcements now? Nope. Alright, so... Okay, so now I get it. So they were random aliens that warped in, basically.
More unknowns appearing. They're going for the Plato.
And they're gonna nuke that thing right away. So I guess that was part of the experience here. They were supposed to do that. I'm coming as fast as I can. I cannot give it any more powder, Captain, or she'll blow. But I can't get a lock on them.
This is the Plato's crew. We're in an escape pod. Cover us.
Sir, I need a repair ship.
Get a repair ship when we're dead. So, I'm not saying aliens, but aliens.
We made it, Alpha 1. Jump me out now.
That wasn't a failure.
The Plato made the jump. Return to the Galatay.
I will as soon as I take this bogey out. Personal now. Welcome to Earth. Maybe not supposed to, I guess. Oh, we're gonna take this guy out here. He's burning now. Come on. I mean, it's burning a little bit, but yeah, we were just... double laser hit him. Does look like it has shields, that's for sure. Really? I think we blew it up. Did we? Killed the unknown fighter. Haha!
Destroyed, sir. Now we know they can be killed.
After a little bit of effort. We're fine. Oh, they called for support themselves. Alright. Alright, Bruce. Thanks for stopping by. My goodness. Alright, Alt J. That was a rough one.
From your ship's sensors records, it appears there was little you could have done to protect the Plato. Its loss
fine,
will be
alright,
mourned,
fine.
but at least her crew is safe. Intelligence has analyzed the data you
Did the
provided
best we
from
could.
the attempted visual identification. There is no record of such ships. They do not appear to be Vasudan. The conclusion is that they belong to a new species.
Energy shielding.
These
Isn't
ships
that
are
exactly
not
what Dependence Day
detectable
did?
by
They
our
had that
sensors.
shield.
Worse, they appear to have some
you give it a
type of
virus through
energy
Apple
shielding
Talk?
system, making them nearly immune to our attacks.
I love that movie so much. It is so
But the
corny
greatest
and so
concern is
stupid,
their
but it is so
weapons.
great.
They are more powerful than anything in the GTA or VPE
Cheers.
arsenal. We believe the data you gathered will prove valuable in discovering a weakness in this new adversary. In all of their recent attacks in Terran space, not one of these unknown fighters had been destroyed. Your destruction of one of these new enemies has already boosted morale. Well done, pilot.
Alright. More? Oh. Performance was excellent. 15% hit percentage is going up. Alright, become an ace pilot now. We're doing it. So, basically aliens now. Aliens.
Terran Command has confirmed the
Shivans.
existence of a new species. Until further contact is established, Command has designated
So in
them
this universe here, I think that when you're...
The Shivans have inflicted heavy casualties. to both
Ah,
Terran
I'll say,
and
I
Pacific
keep hearing
forces
GTA, that is
in the
not what I
Beta Cygni
associate
and
with them
Vega
here.
systems, and appear to be making a rapid push into other key systems along the Terran Vasudan front.
So I think this is going to be one of those,
All
like,
contact has been lost
enemy
with our
of my
forces in the
enemy,
IKEA
you know,
and
whatever.
Ross 128 systems. The Vasudan government has contacted the
Ceasefire.
GTA and proposed a ceasefire. Considering the
Ooh.
reports regarding the Vasudan and Terran losses to the Shivans, this should not come as a surprise. Terran Command has
That's
not
weird, because
yet
if the game
responded.
doesn't really expand more on this, it
Expect
makes
to hear more
me
from Terran Command on
want
this
to know
later
more about the
today.
universe and everything, and a more open world game set in this would be cool
All
too.
Shivan forces should be
But I'm not sure.
considered a
I think
serious
the second
threat.
one is also very similar
You
to
are
this.
authorized to engage any Shivan ship that stands in the way of your mission objectives. Attempts to establish communication with the Shivans have failed. Intelligence will continue.
Because
its
right now they're
attempts to
telling
learn
virtually
more
all
about
the
this
story.
new
Yeah, there's some
adversary.
cutscenes, but most of it isn't just in text form, so...
What little information has been learned about
So,
Shivan technology
shields.
concerns
Alright,
their
Pixel, thanks for
fighter
stopping by.
shielding system.
See you
The
later.
shield system makes them nearly impervious
See
to
you
our
later.
ML-16 laser. R&D is currently modifying the Avenger
Hmm.
prototype cannon to make it more useful against the shields. Additionally, our fighters cannot target their ships due to our lack of data regarding the Shivan electronic systems.
Yeah,
Plans
that's...
are currently
I
underway
guess.
to remedy this situation.
It would be nice to be able to target them. That made it really hard to hit it, so...
Terran intelligence is working around the clock to give us more information. Until then, we have been ordered to move into the Beta Cygni system to monitor any activity.
Oh, we're screwed. We have no way to protect.
Due to increased encounters with Shivan forces, Terran Command has ordered the Galatea to the Beta Cygni system to monitor Shivan activity.
I'm feeling the Galatea is going to have a
Galatea
bad
has taken
day
quite a
soon.
beating since her last repair. There isn't time to follow the safest route.
Uh-oh.
The
So we're gonna
Antares
drive
Beta
through
Cygni jump node
an
lies in
astro
the
field.
center of a dense asteroid field, making it one of the least
Ah.
used jump nodes in the galaxy. Standard procedure would have us circumvent this node completely, requiring 2 jumps. Now we have no choice.
Of course you don't. Never tell me the
Weapon
odds.
systems have taken damage from enemy bombers. Galatea should be able to make it through the asteroid field, but Alpha Wing will be deployed to destroy approaching
Destroy
asteroids.
asteroids now? Well, it's changing up the structure a little bit, so...
Alpha Wing will fly point
Yeah, it
for
is sure
Galatea and
it
destroy any
feels
asteroids
like
that cross
Galactica
its
now,
flight
right?
path. asteroids that are considered a threat to the Galatea will be marked by white targeting brackets. Destroy these asteroids first.
So I assume we're going to get fighters too.
Once the Galatea is jumped out, you are to report to the GTD Bastion, stationed in Antares.
Time to rock and roll.
The Bastion will take you to IKEA for your next mission. Your wing will rendezvous with the Galatea and Beta Cygni upon completion of that mission.
Forgot everything I have to do. Blow up rocks.
In the event of enemy attack, you are to
Of
cover
course,
the
there's
Galatea's
in the event
escape
of an enemy
system
attack. I
and
assume
any
what's going to happen
comms.
is towards the end of this, then there will be a, they'll fly in. And I'm going to have a bad day. Get the F out, Apollo. Weapons load out. Sure. Alright, let's do it. And go. Destroy asteroids.
Asteroids on the collision path with the Galatea will be auto-targeted with white brackets on your HUD.
Will they, though? I don't see any. That one looks scary. Oh, I see. Got it. Now I see the big white. Yeah, pew pew the white ones. Good thing they just explode like that. That's helpful. That's a cool little variety mission here. Hi, Zoe. Oh, there's one. Oh, that one hit it. Well. Where's even the ship?
More rocks incoming. Help me out, Alpha 1.
I'm coming. Oh my goodness. That rock is on the other side. That is a cool mission, I guess. It's a little bit different. Whoa, try not to hit the ship I'm trying to protect. Yeah, I like this idea. It's a cool, Oh, it's a lot of red or white here. Whoops, daisy. Got it. Of course, they break into smaller rocks, which makes sense, but it makes it a little more stressful. So again, it's a cool idea. Although it doesn't seem like the rocks are breaking apart in the way I expect them to. Some of them are like literally turning bigger. You'd think so, yeah. Like you pulverize one of these and they're going to turn into, you know, 15 million micro asteroids instead. They're going to do more damage. Where's the logic in this game? Oh, that's right, the new one's coming out. Let's go into the movies. I should go to the movies here soon. Now for sure my kids are going to want to see the Sonic movie when it comes out. Again, really cool idea. Stressful here now. I gotta fly around the ship here, which makes for cool vistas here, but... Alright, see you, Solar. Don't get their shut-eye. Except me, because I'm trying to not get blown up here by asteroids everywhere. Come up on this jump gate or what? Of course there's fighters. They're engaging the fighters, but I can't see them. Oh, you can't target them yet, can you? Oh, that's good. Really? They can't go faster? Oh, jeez, please. Come on, where's the jump gate? Getting a little ridiculous now.
Is taking damage. Alpha Wing, assist, please.
We're trying.
Entering subspace now. See you in Beta 6.
Alright, finally they got out. I figured it wouldn't, since you can't really target these things. They just ran me. Everything I did for them. See ya. Alright, where are the Shivans?
The Galatei is in Beta Cygni. Return to the Bastion.
Well, yeah, there's jump points anyway. Alright, well, I guess that was it. I'm sure there's a hidden meeting here to, or a hidden bonus objective to find these things, but they're near impossible to find. Alright, Alt J. Goodness. Cool idea, but rough to play. They're rough to play.
Welcome to the GTD
Hey,
Bastion.
Distinguished Flying Cross.
We just
Huzzah.
received a transmission from the Galatei. She's doing fine, and the bridge thanks you for the skillful escort through the field. You will rendezvous with her in the Beta
Racking off the medals now.
soon.
Cool thing in
You're
TIE Fighter,
currently
I
on
know,
your
is that
way to
you
the Kia system for
get
your
like
next mission.
bonuses
For
and
your
things from the
excellence in
Emperor
destroying the
directly,
Sheevan
which is
fighter
pretty awesome.
while escorting the Plato, as well as your successful escort of the Galatei in the asteroid field, we are awarding you the Distinguished Flying Cross.
Performance was excellent. Aha. So basically, if you meet all your objectives, then you're excellent, basically. Excellent. Okay.
Welcome to the GTD Bastion. The Bastion is on a special ops mission to investigate and acquire
And I'm not
Sheevan
sure.
technology.
I have a feeling I've heard good
This
things about
includes
Freespace
weaponry,
2 and
shielding,
that they kind of
and
expand on what
stealth
this game is and just added more
Intelligence has
stuff.
determined that at
Because
least
here it feels
one
like they
point
have all the
Sheevan
core
entry into our
ideas.
space
Cat
lies
hair
in the
everywhere.
Kia system.
You know, and they kind of probably expand on that, so... Oh,
At
look,
least
more
5
cargo depots.
of unknown origin have been located here in IKEA. These cargo formations are different than any Vasudan and
The
Terran
cargo hanging out?
formations
I guess they
that
gotta
believed
resupply,
to
right?
belong to the Sheevans.
I swear there's another game where they call the aliens
Reconnaissance
Shivans.
indicates
Or
that
Shiva.
the depot is protected by 6th century guns on the outer edges.
Oh my.
This depot provides a prime opportunity to gather
Maybe I'm
more
just thinking of the
information
Shiva
about the
summon
Sheevans.
from Final
Their
Fantasy.
offensive activity in this system is at a minimum, and we do not believe that they will make a serious attempt to defend this depot.
Okay.
Long-range scanners indicate that some of these cargo containers contain unusual electronics.
Of course, they just left
They appear to be
shield
similar to those
technology
used to give
hanging
the
out,
Sheevans
so we're
their
gonna rob
Sheevan
them.
technology. Short-range scan of these containers is the primary objective in this operation.
But, you know, destroy all the cannons if you can, right?
Further reconnaissance indicates another container group may
So I see why this game
contain
was so
parts
well
for a shielding
received.
sensor
I mean,
array.
for what it is, it's pretty cool.
Short-range scan of this group should provide crucial data
But it does make me
which
really hungry to
ship
play one of
sensors
those like
contain
open
radar
world
lock
space games
shielding
more, right?
fighters.
So that's what I hear. I really should try it. I do have
These are
Freespace 2, the Game of the Year
secondary
edition. So
You will jump in approximately 6 kilometers from the
Oh
cargo
my.
depot. Proceed to the cargo depot quickly and eliminate all sentry guns. This will
Got
enable
it.
our freighters to collect the cargo after you have scanned it.
okay, so destroy all the cargo or the things is the primary thing. All right, here we go. Here we
It's too
go.
quiet here.
Yeah, this doesn't feel right.
Maintain radio silence, pilots. You have a job to do.
My. Cranky.
Shaven wing arriving.
Of course it is. Can't see them though, so you know. It's a neat thing in the game, but it makes it challenging.
We've got another one.
I do not like this!
Oh, they're straight fire missiles. Whoa, I just basically collided almost with it there. I'll stay on target.
What the hell is going on here?
Secondary objective fail. How did I fail? Oh. How did I not scan him? What the hell? Oh, let's try that again, I guess, but... Did I blow up one of them, or what?
It's too quiet here.
Oh, just a cargo. Okay, so I need to scan that first and then blow up the...
Yeah, this doesn't feel right.
Maintain radio silence, pilots. You have a job to do. Shaven wing arriving.
I thought I was allowed to, I should destroy the sentries first, but I guess not. Scan these things first and then take out the turrets then. It's gonna complain that much.
We've got another one.
It's gonna scan this quick.
I do not like this!
What the hell is going on here?
Oh, they're blowing them up. Really?
Enemy wing just arrived.
Expecting. Oh, come on.
Set up. It's a trap.
Get us out of here, Alpha One!
Most of the cargo has been lost. Scan the remaining cargo. We still need any data available. Get to those containers, then get the hell out of there. Damn it! Alpha 4 is gone!
Really? Sensor arrays. Oh, we gotta investigate all the cargo remaining. Challenging. Where's the unknown? There it is. Last one.
That's all the data we need. Get out of there, Alpha.
Can destroy the sentry still. fine. Destroy all these sentries. That's very Star Fox, yeah. You're fine. One sentry left, then we'll jump back. Did I inspect all the cargo? Really? Goodness. So how are you supposed to get them that fast? Because I'm going to scan like 4 remaining there and it's still complaining about it, so... Maybe just deal with it. Get out of there! Oh, warp-up sequence aborted. Whoops! I guess they collided with me. Cheese it!
It is fortunate that you were able to escape the Shivan trap. Your persistence in obtaining the data we needed is commendable.
Okay,
While you
so...
were unable to gather the shield data, another of our IKEA task forces
Hey, you're protected too well, so okay.
The data you
Scan the
can
sensor one, because I mean the shield data is one thing, but if I can get the sensor and track them, that's going to be a lot
Our
easier.
technicians now believe they will be able to implement a targeting solution for Shivan ships. Good work, pilot.
Yeah, they're alright. 20% hit. Those straight fire missiles did a lot of damage. Oh, cutscene. Excuse me.
Ready?
Oh, those are the other ones we fought earlier.
Starting sequence 52 Gamma. 5, 4, 3.
Power levels steady at
2,
1.21 gigawatts.
Sinks are holding steady.
And
Standing awfully
sequence
close
2,
to that test there.
3, 2, 1, mark.
Still cool things here. Can we get the same shields now?
That's it. It held. Reading 59% energy loss, but it held.
Ooh.
The GTA has signed a ceasefire and non-aggression pact with the Vasudans.
Alright.
Command has already expressed great relief, largely due to the huge drain on military and economic resources the war has caused in the past few years. The end of the 14-year war should bring peace.
There's a long... Yeah, it is pretty funny. They're pretty stiff in their movements, and, you know, I would have loved this back in the day as far as, like, visuals go. The animations and everything is awesome, but, you know, it's a little jank.
Unfortunately, not all Vasudan
Of course, there's a
forces have
faction of
agreed to
them
the
that's going to fight
ceasefire.
back.
Reports have been received of attacks by
Yeah, so what are the...
Vasudans calling themselves the
what are people's
Hammer of Light.
recommendations on for, like,
Hammer of Light appears to
open
be
world
willfully aiding
sci-fi
the Shivan
space
cause,
shooters?
spreading
Like,
some Vasudan legend
you got
about
your
the
freelance,
coming of an
privateer
all-powerful
2,
race.
right?
If you encounter any HOL
What other ones
forces,
are
treat them
like
as hostile and
that?
are to
Because
use
there
any
was, it
force
feels like there were quite a
necessary
few.
to
I mean, you got the
neutralize.
Elite series, of course, but the ones that have some sort of narrative are
With the
cool.
vital
So I know the
data
new
gathered
ones that
by
have
the
come out are
Galaxy
again,
and the
Rogue
IKEA
Galaxy, for
Depot,
example,
our technicians
is
now
one that
know
has that
enough
kind of
about
thing with
Shivan
a,
technology to
you know,
successfully
fly
target
around, do
their
kind of what
ships.
you want,
You'll also be
mine,
able to track them on
pirating,
radar.
trading, things like that. So it really has good quality motion capture. It makes a huge
The Avenger
difference.
Cannon is
Avenger
now being
Cannon.
loaded on every Terran and Vasudan ship in the galaxy. You will find these cannons far more effective against the Shivan shields.
Big gun. Big gun energy. Sweet.
At roughly 1400 hours, a large convoy carrying one of our newly developed shield prototypes was deployed. It was expected that the Shivans
Pretty
would
quick in
attack the
developing these
convoy.
things, too.
The Shivans destroyed the convoy.
Whoa.
What the Shivans do not know is that the convoy was a decoy. There were a total of 4 working prototypes, only one of which was
Rolling
destroyed.
down the convoy.
You are to take 2 wings of fighters to escort the 3 remaining shield prototypes. The Shivans should think you are just another shipment headed for Beta Cygni. This is not the direct route to Earth, which should divert the Shivans from our true intent.
Pretty sneaky.
You are to accompany the freighters until the Vasudans arrive to escort them on the second leg. Do not leave the freighters
So,
until they have jumped. the
escort,
Beta
shoot
Cygni
everything that
system.
approaches. Got it.
The Shivans have hit everything sent from this installation. Expect resistance. Many pilots lost their lives today, but the chances for success on this
No
mission would
pressure.
be
You
greater.
will succeed.
You will
Dismissed.
succeed.
All right.
Dismissed.
Fair enough. Escort shield pro. Oh, no secondary objectives. That's nice. Boy. And we're good to go. Nice space station there. Where's Cargo Gamma then? There it is. X series, okay. The question is, because I've heard mixed things on the X, right? So Rebirth was probably the one that's bad. X4, is that the current one then? I think I like games from this era almost like they're cool ones. Because yeah, I do have X Beyond Frontier. I should try that one too, I guess. Why can't the jump point be right here? It has to be that far out. But then again, I saw what did someone say on Twitter. It's like, why don't they put a toll booth on the other side of the wormhole in Deep Space
Enemy wing has just arrived.
Aha! We can actually hit these bastards now. There we go. That's a lot easier. It's funny how much more enjoyable a game like this.
Calling any ships in the area. This is the PVMR Andromeda. We have been attacked by enemy ships. They call themselves the Hammer of Light. They are in pursuit. We'll be here at any moment. Please assist.
With the joystick. I can do right now. I don't want to leave this thing. We have to get the cargo there, which moves again very slow.
The Hammer of Light has arrived. Please assist. We are damaged and do not stand a chance.
Oh wow.
As you wish.
Sir, should we assist?
We're coming.
Our orders are to escort Theta.
I know, but we're gonna help. Or try at least.
Heads up, we have company.
Krishna wing is targeting the cargo.
So is this just a way to lure you out and decide what you want to do? Ah, smack. Of course, all my freighters now are taking heavy damage, but... Alright, we'll make this happen.
Enemy wing just arrived.
Okay, we're getting there. Full boost. The escort ships are doing pretty good, so
sir.
Objective there? No. Boy, these things move slow. Really? I get it from gameplay reasons, but it's like, we're gonna put the slowest things we have on these things. Critical stuff. I like the idea of flying around like large objects. It does lend itself to, I don't know, looks cool, I guess, is what it comes down
Enemy wing
to.
has just arrived.
Yeah, take that. I mean, I think that the thing I was flying off to escort there or protect just blew up before I got there, so there was any other way to do that, but it was a hidden bonus objective or something. Whee. I want, like, trim almost. There we go. Well, it's like that. Never mind, I'm forgetting how to fly spaceships. Well, yeah, when I was a kid then, we played TIE Fighter with a trackball, so we would just spin the trackball really, really fast to corner around, and by golly, we beat TIE Fighter with a trackball. I don't know how we did it, but we did it. How far away is the jump point? Really far away still. Can't go any faster, huh? Yep. Space trucking.
Heads up, we have company. You got a bogey on your tail.
Yeah, well, I'm on his tail now.
Roger, sir. On our way.
Come repair, please.
Greetings, Terran. We have come to take escort of the freighters. Alpha and Beta are relieved.
As soon as we reach the jump point, you will take escort. Until then, Alpha and Beta have guard.
Come on.
Your lack of trust is typical, Terran.
Come on.
Rearming complete, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. It's like we were kids, so it's like, you know, he didn't have a joystick, and I have one, but I'm not sure why I didn't bring it to his house.
Beware, Terrans. There are members of the Hammer of Light in your midst.
How about I just warp in right here? There we go. Oh my goodness, can these things be any slower? That was not a challenge, but 20 seconds till docked. I assume there would have been a special event for saving that one, but I'm not sure how I could have gotten there faster. I mean, I just boosted as much as I could. At this point, I don't care. Escort missions are brutal, and I have a feeling this game is just filled with them, huh? Come on. Come on. Only one kill? the hell? Lots of assist. Yeah, it's weird. I thought I blew up more than that, but who knows? The coverage around the freighters was pretty aggressive, it seems like, so... Come on. Come on, you space trucker. Get in there. That's where you want to get a lot of particle effects and stuff on the screen, even with this low resolution on this powerful video card. It still seems like it chugs a little bit, but... Whee! You can't warp from back there. It has to be a jump point here. Oh well.
Cargo has made it to Ribos. Return to base.
Yay! Oh, escort all prototypes. Okay. Now, I think the kills is the number one there. The bottom right corner, I believe, is the time, right? Or low. Okay, yeah. That was the timer, I think.
You did a superb job at defending the shield prototypes. You were able to save all three, which not only gives us the technology, but will help expedite its mass production.
Huzzah.
Your performance will go down in the books as a standard for future pilots to follow.
Oh my.
Simply outstanding, pilot. In appreciation of your fine performance in our first operation with Allied students, we are awarding you the Vasudan Alliance Medal.
7% hit rate, sounds about right. Yeah, total kills 1. Assist 1. This is weird. It blasted a lot of stuff. No friendly hits, right? Did I really fire 1,000 or 1,300, almost 1,400 shots, and I'll hit by 103? Wow, thought I hit a lot more, but well. That could have been worse, I suppose.
Welcome to advanced training.
Training?
As
oh,
you know,
new shielding.
Research has been completed on the new shielding technology. Shields are being added to all.
That's a cool thing that they put in training in the middle, if you will, instead of deciding all the tutorials in the beginning. Makes sense for the story as they're developing new stuff. I think they do similar things in TIE Fighter too. I keep referencing TIE Fighter. That's probably the one I think about the most, since I played it so much. And that once you get a new fighter, they put in kind of like an easier mission to get used to it. So.
The shield is an important addition to your ship, and the interceptors are a formidable addition to your arsenal. You must learn how to use them well.
Okay. Shield missiles. Got it. I just like there's no loading. It just dumps you right in.
Alright. First, we'll cover use of the aspect-seeking interceptor missiles. Note that you are fully equipped with interceptors.
Yep.
Unlike heat-seeking missiles, such as the MX-50, you must acquire a lock on your target in order for an aspect seeker to home.
Makes sense.
However, the aspect seeker is well worth this effort, as its homing ability is much stronger. Once fired, the aspect seeker will track its target anywhere in space. Once the heat seeker loses track of its target, it is not likely to reacquire lock.
Alright, so the aspect one
Raider 1
is...
is now entering. Let's see how you do with those interceptors. Notice the red indicator moving toward your target. That's the aspect diamond. Once it is moved onto your target,
so lock on,
and
that should be a lot better, especially when they're curving around you so much.
Interceptors are locked and ready to fire. Now fire one interceptor at the freighter.
Already did. Sorry.
Note how fast the interceptor moves. They also deliver quite a payload.
Very good missile versus a missile.
A round of interceptors can be fired every 3 seconds. Fire another round and note the countdown timer in your weapons gauge.
Oh, interesting.
Note that the interceptor is nearly useless if fired before lock has been attained. This is a crucial difference between the interceptor and the MX-50. Now target the weapon subsystem on the freighter. Good. Now wait until you have attained lock on the weapon subsystem.
Cool.
Well done. Note your interceptors will be effective in destroying subsystems on large targets. Now unload your interceptors.
And I hadn't specified that either. Oops. I can twist the joystick to spin around. Or, can't remember what that aspect is called. You know, this yaw is up and I can't remember. But do the barrel motion, if you will. I can do that by twisting the joystick, which makes it easier to navigate, so... Kablooey.
Excellent job. Now it's time to destroy some moving targets.
Oh, we have to?
In order to gain aspect lock on a moving target, you must keep the target's lockbox in a fixed location inside your HUD reticle.
That should be useful.
I will now call in fighter drones. When the first drone enters, target it and acquire lock. Try to keep the target indicator in the center of your HUD reticle.
It does need a little more. I know it's space, but
Once you have acquired lock,
it would be nice if
fire
there's a
an
little
interceptor
more
to
stuff
destroy
here.
the drone. Note, these drones will not be using countermeasures.
That's easy. It's moving very fast. That's going to be really handy.
Well done. Now let's try something a little more difficult. Wings of 2 drones will appear at once. Destroy them all.
Fair enough.
Note that you'll need to be in range of these drones before you can gain aspect lock. Fly toward them.
So you don't have to be very close to target them, really. Kind of be in the general circle. That's pretty generous. Just taking a beer break or more. Probably shouldn't have rammed into them, I guess. Yep, never mind. That ramming speed. Yeah, very useful.
Alright, now we'll move on to your shield system.
At least I got the shields now. Whee!
Your ship is equipped with the new shielding technology. It is able to absorb a large amount of incoming weapon energy. As the shield absorbs damage, it becomes weaker. However, it automatically regenerates
Should help.
itself
But I
over
assume,
time.
yeah, as you're fighting the tougher enemies too.
Your shield integrity gauge is located at the lower right of your HUD. It is
All
flashing
these space
now.
games gotta have a shield balancing or energy balancing thing, right? So,
Your shield is divided into 4 quadrants, each able to withstand a certain amount of damage.
let's see. So that is
When a quadrant of your shield suffers damage, the corresponding section of your shield integrity gauge will flash.
armor weapon
Observe.
recharge rate, shield recharge rate.
Note the front of your shield is flashing as if you've taken damage.
So that's gun, shield, energy.
Note how the gauge changes as your shield takes more damage. When a shield quadrant has been destroyed, all damage will pass through to the underlying hull. Note how the gauge Note that your shield automatically recharges over time. I will accelerate this process to save time. Now observe as the front quadrant
Evening
of your
Doppler.
shield repairs itself to
Roll,
full
there you
strength.
go. So, the way this game does it is that as you unlock abilities, they give you a
Now your
tutorial,
shield has
which is why we're still in the
recharged back to
tutorial.
full
So we've
strength.
actually
Next,
just
we'll
unlocked
cover
shields
shield
and homing
management.
missiles.
There are a number of ways you can manage
And
your shield. The simplest is the equalize quadrants
that
function.
is why they're now doing a tutorial on the shields. So,
I have damaged your front shield quadrant again. Now use your equalize quadrants function to repair your front quadrant. Well done. Note that your front section has been largely recharged. This came at the expense of shield energy from the 3 other quadrants.
so shield balancing is another thing too.
I'm going to reduce most of your shield strength. Note that 3 of your 4 quadrants are now near 0 strength.
Oh, fair.
Now you'll learn how to maximize shield strength in a specific quadrant. First, you'll maximize the shield strength in your front quadrant. Well done. Note that your front quadrant is at full
Oh, okay.
strength while the others were drained.
So then I can maximize my shield recharge rate.
Maximizing your front shield quadrant is especially useful when you're attacking a large ship against its turret fire.
Gotta have the shield
Now
balancing.
I want you to maximize your rear shield quadrant. If you're pursuing an important objective and are being attacked from the rear, maximizing your rear shield quadrant can be very useful. Well done, pilot. Aspect-seeking missiles are an important part of your arsenal. Use them well.
It's nice that they pepper these
And
little
proper shield
tutorials in the middle
management can
too,
make all the difference in
to
a
show you how to
crucial
use the
battle.
new stuff.
This concludes your training.
Return
Return
to
to
base.
base.
See ya. See you later. Like all these space fighter games pretty much have to have shield balancing stuff.
Congratulations, you have completed your training.
Alright, now we get to use the new toys, I assume. Gotta keep track of all this stuff, so...
The student splinter group known as the Hammer of Light has been conducting
okay.
many surprise attacks on convoys throughout Beta Cygni.
So this is
These
the
attacks must
fact
be
you
stopped. The Hammer of
allied,
Light threatens
or
to
at
be
least a
eliminated
ceasefire
from
with
the
these
system once
aliens,
and for all.
and now a fraction of them are attacking you anyway.
A Hammer of Light cargo depot, which is believed to be the primary supply center for all Hammer of Light activities in the system, has been located.
I swear the hardest part about these
This
games is
depot
keeping track of
guarded
all
by
the
a
things you
wing
have
of
to do in each
Seth-class
mission.
fighters, as well as an Aten-class cruiser, the Ramses. The Hammer of Light does not have shielding technology, so this operation should be simple.
Should be.
Your primary objective is to capture the Aten cruiser Ramses. You are to disable and disarm it with disruptor cannons, then protect the Omega transports.
Okay, and I'm assuming
while
we're gonna
they
get other
capture it.
stuff too coming in at the same time.
Do not destroy the Ramses. The crew of the Ramses will be interrogated to learn more about the
Yeah,
Hammer
yeah,
of
yeah.
Light.
We'll see what happens.
Once the Ramses has been disabled and disarmed, destroy all cargo in the area. The Hammer of Light cannot be permitted to resupply. The containers store Vasudan supplies useless to the GTA.
Well, that's convenient. They don't have any compatibility at
You
all.
are to lead Alpha Wing on this operation. Your ships are equipped with our new shielding system. In case of any unforeseen problems, await
Oh, I'm
further
sure there
orders
won't
from
be
command.
any unforeseen problems, and we won't have anyone flying in. Alright, capture Ramses. Got it. And boom. Alright, well there's that. I should probably destroy that first. Oh, I didn't get the new missile loadouts? I should have checked that, I guess, but it was pretty lame. I have shields, haha. Thanks to you.
Great shot.
Thanks. It was pretty good. Alright, let's take care of these guys.
Enemy wing has just arrived.
Oh. Got shields. Oh, they're stealing the cargo, I see. Come on. Go moron. Going well. Oh, come on. That's not fair. Alright, there's the Ramses.
Enemy wing just arrived.
Yes, sir. Disabling target.
You got a bogey on your tail.
I guess so, my goodness. You can target subsystems and like knock out certain things.
A Stephen Kane-class cruiser just jumped in. It's the Tyrannus.
Well, really.
Alpha 1, do not engage the Tyrannus.
Try not to, but
Heads up, we have company.
who's shooting me?
You got a bogey on your tail.
Apparently. Aha. That's what fun now, is it?
Hull taking serious damage.
There's my new gun. That's what I have? Yeah, I do have the new gun. It's not doing very much damage. Goodness, these guys are still tough, though. Alright, got him. Finally. Well, it's pretty heavy fire here. Goodness. Blow up and it's getting so many things shooting at me. It's fine. %. We're good. Did I get some reinforcements here? Nope. I have to do this all by myself. 4% hull. End of a good action movie. The shields don't seem to be helping that much, considering that the damage is taking a lot of heavy hull damage. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Christopher. It's a cool game. I hear Freespace 2 is even better, so it sounds like I should check that out too. Without the charming full motion video stuff, I suppose. Crying out loud. Die. There we go. Okay. I should probably call for supply. I'm the only one left here.
Support ship being deployed.
That'll be good. That's a lot of slow shooting there. Hopefully they can repair me, because otherwise it's going to be really tough to do this. The supply can give me more missiles, but I don't think they repair my ship, so... I'll have to redo this otherwise, but I'm just kind of committed to figuring out there, but... Can I call for reinforcements? Nope.
Rearming complete, sir.
So no hole. Do not engage
Enemy wing has
trans.
just arrived.
Oh, come on. Yeah, I don't think this is happening. If I was supposed to do this with, I mean, with Tyrannus moving in there, that is a substantial risk there. I'm using a Microsoft Sidewinder Precision Pro, so one of these guys with like 10 buttons and twist controls and everything, so it's pretty powerful. That was fine. Frontal assault! That did not work very well. Okay. So should we just go for that broke right away?
Roger. Disabling your target.
I'm not sure if you do. I don't think so, but who knows here. Wait, it just...
Heads up, we have company.
Yeah, it really is.
This is odd. Sensor shows shield systems on those Virgo Hammer of Light ships.
really is, and I'm just trying to figure out how to do this, because...
Check your six, pilot.
Yeah, I know. I got lots of bogeys on me here, but... How did I get shield systems?
Great shot.
Thanks. Bet I'm getting, like, killed by everything else. Just trying to disable the Ramses there, but they just take so much health to disable.
We've got visitors.
I'm sure I'm missing something with this system. Or not system, but this mission. It's like it's really difficult here because I want to disable that. I want to protect against the wings. But as soon as the really big bad guys warp in, none of this place is screwed. So
A Stephen Kane-class cruiser just jumped in. It's the Tyrannus.
Alpha 1, do not engage the Tyrannus.
Shevens are attacking the Ramses.
Enemy wing has just arrived.
Hey, Mac 84, thanks for stopping by. I'm just trying to not, you know, die here, but it's not going so well. So far, there's the Tyrannus. Do not engage that, but they're attacking the thing that I want to capture. It's taking so much damage when I try and direct assault that thing. Shoot at the other guys.
Boys, give me some cover.
Fighter on your tail, sir.
Wow, he just flew right into me. Thanks a lot, dude. I know it's a collision. You got the splash damage from that. Yeah, we should have my new missiles. Yeah, so I don't order two. Let them do some of the grunt work. Take care of the shipping containers first. It's not a bad idea. The fact that they come in and attack it seems a little too convenient, doesn't it? Not the Tyrannus. All my wingmen are dead, so... Whoa, don't shoot at me, dude. Whee! Oh, okay. Sounds about right, yeah. I need to probably reload this, and I thought that the automatically loaded the new missiles, but it did not. So it seems like the new missiles will be very, very helpful here. Right now I have virtually nothing, so... Almost have their engine disabled. Aha! Now we just gotta pick up the cargo. Maybe we can make it through this. Except I'm gonna blow up on the cargo.
Enemy wing has just arrived.
Oh, for Pete's sake. get some extra fighters here, some help. This is fine. This is fine. Farm containers have to be right here too. Yep, I say I was gonna blow up there. Good grief. Heard a briefing there. I had to make sure that missile was equipped. I thought for sure it would have been.
The radical Vasudan splinter group known as the Hammer of Light.
So let's see. This is the. I don't have the new missile? What? Yeah. That's a load of bogus. Ah. Yeah, it's very, very Star Wars reminiscent, of course, but that's a bummer. That's a furious. Can the outer ship hold it? I didn't have the new missile. So let's see. Armor's medium on this. I feel I need better. Yeah, we're just gonna go with these ships that are stronger. Yeah, I think we're gonna let them soften them up first. Maybe go for the containers first, I guess, before they get into that area, because clearly the outer ship takes a very long time to move through. So, like, one more try at this here. So we're gonna fight the cargo containers and the fighter wings here first, I think. Oh, did I not pack a disruptor now? Oh, for Pete's sake. So many collisions. They're like just blasting right in there.
Bogey on your tail.
Come on, let's just finish these guys off here. So much collision. Okay, so that's a Ramsey. So let's take care of these cargo
Enemy
containers.
wing just arrived.
More wings. Where's the shield if it can't really protect against anything?
Check your six, pirate.
And protect me! Good grief! This mission is ridiculous! They keep ramming constantly. That's what throws me off. They're like just ramming us all the time. $21 health, we're fine. Who's attacking me now? feels like it's, the mission has like almost a timer going here now on when you can do some of these early cleanup tasks before they warp in. I'll really screw you over.
It's the Tyrannus!
Yep, got it.
Alpha 1, not engage the Tyrannus.
Alright. See you later, Henke. Thanks for stopping by. I'm not sure how well this hunting's gonna go.
We've got visitors.
This might be it. So many bad guys. Oh, yeah, the cruiser is right here.
Roger, disabling your target.
Easy to say, you just gotta do it too. Projectile fail. What did I fail at? Oh, I blew it up. Whoops. Collided with it. Well, you know, that's what happens. Alright. I could probably just throw myself at this one over and over and over and keep dying, so I think we might call it there. But clearly, the strategy seems to be more that, you know, get the other stuff first. Anyway, Stuart, thanks for stopping by. To get the other things first, then clear out the summoning containers, I guess. So it's like you gotta get as much done as you can before that Shivan cruiser jumps in, because that just wrecks you completely. So anyway, I think we're gonna call it there, because yeah,
The radical Vasudin splinter.
I don't think I'll be able to get through that one tonight. But still a cool game, but it really does make me hungry for that kind of open world exploration and do all the stuff in space. So probably try one of those here soon. Yeah, it really made me hungry for that kind of game. I don't know why, but just mining and space trading and stuff. And I played Elite, but I want to check out some of that. Yeah, X Beyond, Freelancer, those kind of games. There's plenty of those too. So, but yep, I'm not gonna throw myself at that same mission over and over. Maybe look at some strategy. The fact that I can't use the new missile is annoying, because that would have been perfect for that one, to take out the turrets, things like that. But I can't yet. So, oh well. Anyway, appreciate you guys stopping by, and I'll see you guys again next week, and then we will figure out some other stuff to play. Thanks so much for the donation, Tiger. Really do appreciate it. All donations are always welcome and very much appreciated, so thank you very much. That goes directly into the channel. Try and buy retro junk, who knows? So, thanks so much, very generous. But thanks, everyone. And I will see you guys next week. We'll play some game that I probably know a little better, even. One that I can't, you know... Let's see, collide into space things, fall into lava, or do any of those things. We'll see what happens. Alright guys, thanks so much for stopping by. I will see you next week, and thanks again for all the generous donations. Good night.